Yo! What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be going for the GATOR Master Achievement in South of Midnight. This is for defeating the Gator Man here, Two-Toed Tom. You got to defeat him without getting damaged at all. No taking damage. You got 3 different sections to go through here. So these first sections, he's just going to lunge at you. It turns red, you just dodge, right? So he'll lunge at you a couple times, you dodge, and then at the end, he'll do a tail whip. You got to double jump over that at the end. And then he will go in the water and he'll chuck rocks out of his mouth or whatever at you, and then there'll be red bullseyes, red dots you got to avoid. My strategy here was try to stay away from the edges. So I would go to one side, and then when he chucked him, I would go to the other side. And then when he jumps back up, you want to pull the bell. There's a bell over there I just pulled with left trigger. So you pull the bell, and then you hit him in his wound, his little tongue there. You get a couple whacks in, about half of that bar will go down. Half of the segment of the bar will go down. And yeah, so once you do that, you gotta move out the way pretty quick, because he will damage you if you just sit there and keep whacking on his tongue. And then he'll go in rage mode. He'll whip the tail and then dodge, then jump over that, and then he'll do the rocks again. What you need to do is just, like I said, try to get as wide as you can before he throws the rocks, and dodge those. Grab the bell again, go in and hit the tongue. And again, you should be doing half a segment every time you hit his tongue. Just make sure you get out before he damages you, because he will damage you as you're hitting his tongue if you just sit there and keep whacking along. So here's like a little in-between section. I would say don't take any damage here either. I mean, this is the whole segment, so don't take damage. Basically just little platforming to the next area with Two-Toed Tom is going to be waiting for you over here again. Pretty much the same thing, although the area is smaller. So you don't have as much room to work with, so make sure you stay to the side again, like give yourself enough room to dodge. Don't get stuck in the corner. And then he'll do it 3 times, and then he'll tail whip, and you double jump over the tail, and then he'll do the same thing. He'll throw the rocks here, and just give yourself some room to move. Give yourself some room to move from side to side. Don't get stuck in the corners. You don't want to be trying to dodge, to the right when you can't dodge to the right when you're just hitting a fence, or to the left if you're hitting water. The same thing. There's the bell over there. You want to hit left trigger once he comes back up on the water, and then you'll be able to damage him. So just go at that tongue. Go at that Keith Richards tongue. Is that his name? I don't even know. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The Kiss guy. And then he'll lunge at you another, I think 3. So there's 1, 2, and then the 3rd lunge. And then he'll tail whip. So 3 lunges, tail whip. You double jump over the tail whip. Same thing. He'll throw the rocks. He's got a pattern. Follow the pattern. Dodge the rocks. Go from side to side. Dodge if you need to. If you're in the red, get your dodge. Keep dodging. Once he gets up on land, be ready for him. Hit the bell. Left trigger. Rings the bell. Hit that tongue. Get that segment fully down. You get that segment fully down. There's a little in-between section here too, where you gotta platform. You gotta grapple across. Again, don't get damaged here. Left trigger. Then left trigger again. And if you need to, double jump here. Then glide. And then left trigger. Left trigger. Double jump. Glide if you need to. And an even smaller section. He adds another attack here as well. The attack, he'll lunge at you with his mouth sideways. And what you need to do to avoid that is just double jump. It kind of looks like I got smashed there, but that's the way to avoid that. You double jump in between his jaws. Double jump. So basically he did a lunge, and then he did 2 of the new jaw attacks. I double jumped out of that. Then he did the tail whip, and then he throws the rocks again. So again, try to give yourself some clearance here. Try to give yourself some room to move about freely without dodging into the side. Okay, so the bell is further away this time, so you got to grab a rock with left trigger and then you throw it at the bell with right trigger,
Your tongue scraping the gator.
and then you can go at his tongue. So you got to hit the bell with the rock that time. So the only thing that's really different is you got to hit you got to hit left trigger and right trigger instead of just left trigger. So he does the main lunge, and then he does the new jaw lunge, double jump in between that. He does the jaw lunge again, double jump. I waited like a second, like a half a second. Like once he lunged, that was in between his jaws, and I waited like half a second, then I double jumped. I avoided it every time like that, so that's how you do it. You might be wanting to dodge. Your brain will say dodge this, but it's actually double jump. You can dodge it, but a lot of times you will get smacked up by him with the jaw. So again, left trigger. I messed up there. See, don't do that. Don't mess up. See, I messed up. I made this a little harder for myself. I threw the rock at the ground. That's not too bad because you get to see a little more of the pattern here. But yeah, do this without taking any damage, and you're golden. There we go. Well, I tried to hit the bell again there, and he moved off. So again, I made this a little bit harder on myself. Don't be me. Finish him off, you know, a minute ago. That would have been great. So this time I'm prepared. This time after the rocks, after he throws his little rocks at me, I'm going to pick up my little rock and make sure it's lined up with the bell, and pink, got it. Tongue's available to me. Whack it up, and you get a sweet achievement. So if you did that without getting hit, you got it.
Gator Master.
Congratulations. Hope this was helpful.
Later, Gator.
Oh. This might be worse than the pigs.